Hello, hello. Front Office Football. I'm Keith.
I'm Nathan.
Happy Mother's Day. This is being recorded on Mother's Day, so happy
Yes,
Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Last week we talked about free agents.
Yes, we did.
Saw
Free agents.
a couple of them get grabbed up this week.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings to the Vikings. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Something that I forgot about was probably a reason why Stephon Diggs wasn't getting picked up. He was going through a lawsuit at the time. I did forget about that. Nice one.
All right, this week, what do we got?
We have got quarterbacks.
Quarterback mayhem.
Quarterback mayhem.
Let's go. There's a lot of teams out there that are either in QB battle or hot seat might be a strong word. It's
You came up with the word, more of a anxiety.
quarterback anxiety, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe
not necessarily like, if you have a bad season, we're going to cut you, or you have a bad season, we're going to trade you, but more of like a
pressure's building.
let's get it back on track.
Yeah. Which way are you going? You going up, you down? You can't be sitting in the middle here.
Yeah.
So a little quarterback anxiety, a little pressure cooker.
Maybe specifically for some quarterbacks that have the pedigree that they do and the teams that they have, they really need to get it back on track.
They do need to get it back on track. And we're going to talk about all that.
Yep.
So quarterback mayhem, craziness going on as we start off-season minicamps and all that other fun stuff,
Yep.
OTAs and et cetera. So let's see. What do we got?
All
Who
right.
are we starting with?
So we are starting with quarterback position battles.
Okay, we got 6 teams: Falcons, Niners, Vikings.
Browns, Steelers, Cardinals.
All right, let's hit in. Let's jump right into it.
Yep.
Who's up? Falcons first.
Falcons are up first.
All right, I'm going to throw something out of you. All right, so Falcons signed Cousins to $180 million in 2024, drafted Penix number 8 a month later, benched Cousins for Penix in Week 16 of 2024. Long story short, Falcons released Cousins. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then signed to it, like within a year and a half. So now Penix has to win his job back from a 5-year vet, albeit it is Tua. He did lead the NFL in completion percentage 2 years ago. So
That's true.
It's going to be interesting what's going on with the Falcons. Both lefty quarterbacks. There's only 3 in the league. 2 of them are with Atlanta.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Who's the third?
I have no clue. I just knew that there were only 3 and 2. Who's the third?
Who's the third? It's not Davis Mills, is it? Davis Mills isn't a lefty.
I don't know.
Who is the other lefty? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Is it Joe Milton? Is Joe Milton a lefty?
Maybe
it's Joe Milton. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who
Anyway,
cares?
so what do you think of the situation that's going on there?
Well, I'll tell you what about Tua and the Falcons. The Falcons' offensive line is actually pretty good, right? I'd consider it, somewhat middle of the pack in terms of offensive line.
Yeah,
they have some good players.
I think better than the Dolphins had.
Yeah, the Dolphins. Tua has never played on a good offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, every single year that Tua has been on the Dolphins, they have had bad, if not the worst, offensive line. So, not saying that Tua is going to come into Atlanta and be a Pro Bowler or first-team All-Pro, but I think if they decide to start him, if Penix is healthy or if he's not healthy, if they decide to start Tua, I think he will do better than he did in Miami.
I do. I think the 2 quarterbacks are interesting. Like, Tua's got accuracy.
Yep.
Like, you could say concussions and he's whatever. He is very accurate quarterback. Arm talent, meh, right? You saw it with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Couldn't get him the ball. And then the funny video of like, oh, he can get me the ball. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting. So, like, what Tua lacks, Penix has, and what Penix lacks, Tua has.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think, clearly Tua's going to start.
100%, yeah. I think even if Penix is healthy, the smart decision would be to start Tua. Tua's more experienced. He's behind a better offensive line. This is a better offense in general than the Dolphins last year. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been saying that. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, some of those guys. But
so I have a question. Like, has Mahomes ruined the whole quarterback expectation thing? Like,
has Mahomes ruined it?
Yeah.
In what way?
Like, you have to win in year 3. You have to step off the bench after learning for a year and be great. Like, is one playoff win good enough? Like, what are?
I think if they decide to start Tua, I think he will do better than he did in Miami.
Like, is 1 playoff win good enough? Like, is 1 playoff win good enough? Like, is 1 playoff win good enough? Like, what are? It's very hard, right? Like, 'cause you
Yeah.
have bottom of the barrel quarterbacks, which teams are always going to be rebuilding. So let's say bottom third, and then you're always going to have like top tier third of the, you know, rosters of Mahomes and
Allen
White
and
yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
but then you got the middle, and it's like, why is that not good enough? And I know everybody's goal is to get to the Super Bowl, and win playoff games. But at some point, like, did Mahomes kind of ruin expectations?
I would say so. Yeah.
A little bit,
mean,
right? And Purdy, I think, ruined a little expectations.
We'll get to him.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a little bit. But that so back to the Atlanta. I don't know. I think Tua's got a chance to. This is his last stop, right? Like he either shows up. Like, this is what, his 5th year, so he's either showing up or not.
Yeah,
and then it'll be curious if he fails and Penix jumps in. It's how long do you give Penix? And that's an unfair thing. Back to the Holmes thing, it's an unfair thing of like, do you give him 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years?
right. And then this could also be a little bit unfair to Penix as well, because if they decide to start Tua and then what you said, bench Tua, start Penix later on, that's exactly what they did with Kirk Cousins.
It is.
They signed him, gave him a bunch of money, said, "Hey, you're gonna be our starter."
Bunch of money. That guy's the smartest guy in the world, Cousins.
I would. His lawyer and his agent is the smartest man on the planet.
Yeah, 100%.
If aliens came down to Earth and needed somebody to negotiate for us, I'm giving them Kirk Cousins' agent.
Okay. I mean, Tua's got a good completion percentage, 70% over his career, 2-to-1 touchdown ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe all that was stacked into like those 1 or 2 years. Where
Maybe,
you're like, oh,
maybe.
it's a little inflated, but
at the same time, you had the worst offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. All right.
Moving on.
I'm going Tua. I believe in Tua this year.
Yep. San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
So most people would probably disagree with me and be like, what are you talking about? It's Purdy.
What are you talking about? It's Purdy. They just dumped him a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Contract through 2030.
Bunch of money.
Cash.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't going anywhere.
He is not.
Or is he going backwards?
Maybe backwards.
Or is Mac Jones going somewhere else? I mean, Mac Jones this is his last year.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, they've got him, I think, at a $3 million cap hit. That's thank you.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully they don't need him, and if they do, they got. But it's a weird hit, right? Like,
Yeah.
he showed out well last year.
I would just like to, yeah. I think my biggest stance on this right now is Purdy. Don't get me wrong. He got them to the playoffs. Well, he got them to the playoffs.
Is it a system? Or is it him?
It's a
Is
system.
it a Shanahan system?
I would consider it more of a Shanahan system than it is the quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Brock Purdy's a pretty good quarterback. But just last year, I know he was injured for a good portion of the year, so he played 9 games this year. And in 9 games, he had 2,100 yards, 20 touchdowns, to 10 interceptions.
Correct. Passer rating 100.
Mac Jones, on the other hand, he played... Not this again.
That's a you thing.
That is a me thing.
Mute.
Yep, I got it. Where's that? Is that this? Not now. Never mind. Him in 11 games.
It's one of these buttons up here.
It's one of those buttons up there. Is that it?
That's it.
That is it. Okay. Mac Jones in 11 games put up also 2,100 yards.
Correct.
13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Correct. And a passer rating of 92. So, I don't know. Interchangeable.
I would say interchangeable as well.
One at $3 million, one on the books to 2030 for a boat.
Yeah. So,
a nice boat.
Not saying start Mac Jones this season. No, start Brock Purdy. But if Brock Purdy gets injured one more time or he has a bad season, I'm not disagreeing with the ability to trade him.
Trade
Purdy.
Bro, that's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough, but I mean, like the name.
Yeah. I think you would have a better opportunity if Purdy gets injured, Mac Jones shows out again.
Yeah.
You unload him for draft picks out the wazoo.
Yeah, but then what do you do with Purdy?
He's under contract. He's dead money.
I know he's
what, are you
under
get
contract.
Into Deshaun Watson scenario?
But would you disagree
Would
you disagree that the Niners are currently in a win now situation?
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trent Williams is what they signed him for another 2 years or something like that.
It'll be very interesting which path. Like you and I have different philosophies on path that you would take. Like I hear you. To get Purdy off the books, you're gonna have to eat a boatload of money. Maybe you could trade him and get some picks, or do you trade and get a bunch of picks? I don't know. That's a good question.
I think the main thing is just that Mac Jones and Brock Purdy on the San Francisco 49ers offense are interchangeable.
Correct.
Brock Purdy might be a little better, but not by a lot. At least not by last year. Okay. Yeah. Moving on.
Good problem to have over there in San Francisco.
It is, yeah. Right. A little bit worse of a problem to have right here in Minnesota. Minnesota. Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy.
Eek.
They just signed Juwan Jennings to be their 3, which, again, I told you this last
Don't they
episode.
have Carson Wentz, too?
They do.
Yeah.
And don't forget Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer let's take a look. He played 8 games. In the 8 games he played, or 8 games, I think probably only 1 start, I'm pretty sure. Whatever it was. However many starts he had on the season, 328 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Nobody expects Max Brosmer to be a starter. I'm just saying.
Right, why are we talking about? Yeah, let's talk about McCarthy. Let's talk about what do you call it? Murray.
Yep.
So McCarthy, there was only one quarterback that had worse stats. It was actually Cam Ward.
Cam Ward had worse stats than J.J. McCarthy?
Worse EPA per play.
Yeah, but Cam Ward was in a worse situation.
True. I'm just saying, he wasn't good last year. McCarthy. Missed a bunch of games.
Yep.
24 of 34 possible career games due to injury. They haven't named a starter. It's going to be competition, but I think Murray's... I think he's the leader in the clubhouse.
He's the clear and obvious, in my opinion.
Clear and obvious.
So, Murray in his career, he's been fine. He only played 5 games last year.
Correct.
That's pretty interesting, don't you think?
6 touchdowns in 5 games, 962 passing yards.
That's actually really good. That's just under 200 yards a game on the Cardinals. And a touchdown a game.
I think he's going into a really nice situation.
I think he is too. I think he's being brought into a situation where he can really succeed.
Now, if he doesn't succeed,
then you cut or trade the both of them. And
where is his career trajectory? Is it kind of career backup then? That's it?
I feel like it's almost
what year is this of his?
He is
6th year?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. He's going into his 8th year.
Murray's going into his 8th year?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He is. He is 28.
Yeah, this is it. 28. Career backup, or you're going to ride the wave here for a couple years.
Unfortunately, if he doesn't succeed here with the Vikings, which I feel like he should, I feel like we might be looking at an older Justin Fields.
Yeah. Okay.
People like him, but he just can't succeed. But I think he will succeed on the Vikings because I actually do think he's being brought into a situation for him to succeed.
Let's go.
Let's go, Vikings. Ugh. You couldn't have put them for last?
I mean, it's a shame because their team minus one position is actually they're
really
doing
good.
A lot of good stuff. I mean, we talked about how great the draft was for the Browns. Browns are putting some shit together, but I don't know. Somehow they keep locking the door on the quarterback room and don't want to. I don't even know what the hell to do if I was them. I mean, they
drafted 3 quarterbacks in 2 years.
Okay. But why? So we always play this game. Like, if you're going to draft a quarterback, you should be expecting to start them
at some point.
So you drafted Sanders. Yes, he started last year. So, but now what? Like, are you hurting his growth? Because you've paid a shit ton of money to Deshaun Watson, and you're like, I don't know.
Yes.
Like, how old is Deshaun Watson now? Like, the dude's...
Deshaun Watson is currently 30 years old.
Yeah.
1 year younger than Patrick Mahomes. Just putting that out there. Mahomes is 31.
He's not old,
He's not.
but he also hasn't done anything. And the
He has
last time
not.
he was out there, he sucked.
Let me turn back time to the last full season he played.
Last full season. Let's go.
2020.
Okay.
Last full season he played in 2020. He had 4,800 yards,
Pretty great.
33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's actually really good.
Really good.
In 7 games he played in 2024, so half the season he played in 2024, he had 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions and 1,100 yards.
He was terrible.
He was pretty bad. But I mean, the last full season the 2020, 4,800 yards. 2019, 3,800 yards. 2018, 4,100 yards. Not saying that Deshaun Watson is going to turn back the clock 6 years.
How long do you give Deshaun Watson this season?
And do you start him? Do you start him over Shadur? Because you just had a whole season of Shadur. Whoa. This is interesting. I wish I could show my screen right now. But when I pulled up the Cleveland Browns depth chart, Deshaun Watson was the QB1. And when I refreshed the page to go back to the full thing, Shadur Sanders is now the QB1.
It's listening to us.
It's listening to us.
It's listening. Don't forget about Dylan Gabriel. I'm joking. Let's just focus on the two. Like, what do you do as front office Browns? Boatload of money sunk into Deshaun Watson. You're never going to get the money out. Like, you're never going to get the money back out. So whether you kick his can to the curb, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying, but if you stick him on the bench,
Kick him to the curb.
You kick him to the curb.
Kick his can to the curb?
Yeah, whatever. If you sit him, you're done with him.
Mm-hmm.
The money's gone regardless. And you play Shador. Or you're like, hey, Shador, cool that you tried last year. Cool that maybe you were making some growth potential, but we're going to go back to Deshaun, who's not old, broken down a little bit,
But
hasn't played in a good number of years.
Yeah.
Like, how long do you ride Deshaun? He's going to start. I'm telling you right now, Deshaun, unless something...
Which is unfortunate because...
Unless he looks like dog shit in preseason and camps, he's going to start.
Yeah. Because unless... Here's the thing. I think Shador Sanders should start.
I agree.
Not because he's better. I think both of them aren't good. Shador can be better than Deshaun is currently, obviously. Not better than Deshaun ever been, but Shador can be better than Deshaun Watson for this year. But I don't think that's I don't think that's why they should start him. I think that they should start him because nobody likes Deshaun. The Browns are not in a win now mode. They don't necessarily have to start the best player, the best quarterback. Nobody likes Deshaun. Not going to say for the reasons because everybody knows the reason why nobody likes Deshaun. Nobody likes Deshaun. Why are you starting a guy that your fans don't want to see play?
Yeah. I mean, you're right. They're not in a, quote, win now, but they're in a position where they got a quarterback figure out now.
Yeah, that's true.
And what I mean by that is, like, you're building, we talked about great team around, except for the quarterback situation. You're building a great team. So you expect things to be moving in, 2 years from now? 3 years at worst? Mm-hmm. You can't be, like, still doing the quarterback roulette game 3 years from now.
Yeah, you see, in my opinion, I say they're not in a win now mode right now, but if they had a top 16, so just top half of the league quarterback, they are in win now mode because their team is that impressive. They have that good of a team.
I agree.
If you give them Jaden Daniels, I think they go far in the playoffs. In my opinion, because they have a great team. They still have Myles Garrett. They still
Mac
have
Jones.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, they've sunk so much goddamn money.
What about Taylon Green? Arkansas quarterback.
We've spent a lot of time on the Browns. I want to finish up this segment, this team with one last focus. How long do you ride Deshaun if he's sucking? Do you just let him suck for the year?
How much longer does he have on his contract?
Again, irrelevant. I mean,
I think it's relevant, depending on how. When you say how much longer do you ride on Deshaun, are you saying
like if he loses his first three games, do you put Shedeur in?
You're saying how long do you start him for?
Correct.
Well, for me, I don't start him at all.
But
if they start him, I'll say this. Statistically, I'll say it statistically. If Deshaun Watson through 5 games has more interceptions than touchdown passes, put in Shedeur.
I wouldn't give him more than 4 games. We don't have time to.
It's true.
Throw away another season. Now, when I say throw away, you want to have Shedeur improve. Now, one would say, well, let him sit on the bench and learn. Are you really learning from Deshaun? I don't know. I don't know if you're learning from him as Sanders would be learning from Deshaun. I don't
learn
know.
what.
That's what I mean. So
best massage parlors in Cleveland.
Brought to you by. All right. I don't know what. I would love to see a short leash on Deshaun.
Yeah.
If you are going to ride him more than 4 games, you might as well just ride him to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And that's a shame for Shedeur because I'm not saying Shedeur is going to be great, but give the kid a chance to go figure out for a 3/4 of a season.
Yes.
So you know next year if Shedeur is growing or not. Because then what? Then next year Deshaun's out. He sucks. We didn't play Shedeur enough to know if he's good. So then we're going into next year with like, hey, let's give Shedeur another try. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's my point.
Let's move on. Steelers.
Ugh.
I don't even know.
Me neither. Aaron Rodgers, Will Howard.
What's he?
Drew Aller.
What is going on
Mason
with
Rudolph?
What is going on with Aaron Rodgers? I still don't know. Did they sign him? Did they not sign him? He's not on the roster right now. He's not on the depth chart.
He's an unsigned free agent.
So a free agent
with a tender place. I don't know what any of this means. Who knows? He's doing some ayahuasca or whatever he's doing somewhere in Japan or. Throw Aaron Rodgers out. I want to assume that Aaron Rodgers is not in the picture because I think this conversation is much more fun to have having Will Howard and Drew Aller figuring out what's going on with their quarterback room. Aaron Rodgers, to me, yes, amazing quarterback, great career. Oh, blah, 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 blah. He's got Hall of Fame. Yeah. But I don't know. Last couple years, it's chuck it in the feet of the offensive line if I don't see my first option open. We talked about he had great weapons on the receiving side, and I was like, oh, their offense, didn't have great receivers, and you're like, no, they had great receivers. He just didn't throw them the ball.
Yeah,
like I forget what their average yards downfield was when we were talking about it, but it was like 7, 6, 5, 2. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't even want to talk about Aaron Rodgers, and I just talked about him. I want to talk about what do you think about Will Howard and Drew Aller?
I think Will Howard.
Let's go, Will Howard.
Gosh, I am not an Ohio State fan whatsoever. I'll just say that now. But I think a lot of people disrespected Will Howard in that last year's draft class. And I'm not comparing him to Joe Burrow, right? Definitely not. Joe Burrow is, I don't know. I'm not making a comparison between the two. But people say that Will Howard was only good on Ohio State because of the weapons he had. Okay, then you can make the same argument about any quarterback with a good offense. You can say Joe Burrow isn't actually that good. He just has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
You can say, I don't know, Jalen Hurts isn't that good. He just has A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, which we might get to later.
The Steelers did invite him back to rookie minicamp, even though he's not a rookie.
They invited Will Howard back to rookie minicamp?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because he didn't get any reps last year. He fractured his fingers last year.
That's true. That's true.
They want to get him reps.
Yeah.
So they invited him back.
But in my opinion, I really like Will Howard. I think Will Howard can play
I have
good.
no stats for the guy other than the fact that he looked good at Ohio State.
I mean, I can go to let me go back 2 years. Give me 1 second to.
You like him over Drew Aller?
Yes.
Okay.
I do like him over Drew Aller. Drew Aller, don't get me wrong, he's a fine quarterback, but I like Will Howard better. Will Howard, in his last season with the Ohio State Buckeyes, had 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 receptions. That's pretty good. That is. Those are top-tier NFL numbers that he's putting up in college. Right? Not every quarterback in college is putting up 4,000 yards, 35 to 10. That's what Dak Prescott does every year. Dak Prescott every year puts up 4,000, 35 and 10.
Look, if Rodgers comes back, it would be a good thing long term for the Steelers because I think Will Howard could learn a lot from the loony Aaron Rodgers.
You could say that.
But supposedly Aaron Rodgers said last year that he really liked Will Howard.
Learn how to meditate.
Whatever that means. But I think growth, right? I think instead of just throwing Will Howard into the mix this year, if Aaron Rodgers is there, I think it's a good situation for Will Howard. If Aaron Rodgers is not there and there's a Will Howard, Drew Allers situation going on, I just hope they don't throw Will Howard in as like bust or nothing. Like, you got to give look at all these teams that are, like we talked about the Mahomes situation.
Yeah.
So, all right, Steelers, we're on board for Will Howard if Aaron Rodgers isn't there. If Aaron Rodgers comes back.
I like how we didn't mention Kyle Rudolph.
Mason?
Sure. Who cares? Start Will Howard.
He is the only quarterback with regular season snaps, though.
That's true. That is true. Cardinals, let's go.
All right, Cardinals.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who are you starting?
I don't know.
Didn't they draft a quarterback this year?
Carson Beck. I would start Carson Beck.
You got Minshew. You got Brissett.
Let's be serious.
QB1, Jacoby Brissett.
He is the QB1 on ESPN right now.
They've committed him as a starter.
3,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Here's what's funny,
astounding 41 QBR.
He's got the balls to hold out for more money right now. He's like, cool, I'm the starter. Guess what? Now you get to pay me, and I'm not coming to work until you pay me starter money.
What makes Jacoby Brissett think that he can demand money?
Probably because Minshew's got I think it was $5 million, and Jacoby's got $1.5 million. So he's like,
give me more than my backup.
Go earn it, man.
Yeah.
Go earn it.
Dude has been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in his career.
1-11 as a starter in 2025.
Yeah. That's it's not good at all.
No.
And you want to be paid. Paid what? Paid what? Seriously.
I mean, if I was the Cardinals, I'd be like, look, okay, I'll give you a little bit more money, but I don't know what a little bit more money means. Maybe we just match what Minshew's getting and be good with it. But I mean, Jacoby Brissett's 33 years old, 10 years in the league, 1-11 last year. Did have 23 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Yeah. I seriously think they should start Carson Beck, though. I mean, they're throwing him into the fire, and he's not going to succeed, and he's going to do terrible.
Disagree.
Not saying he is terrible.
I think you start Gardner Minshew.
Really?
Oh, why not, man? Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes backup last year, Gardner Minshew.
I would put Minshew Mania in for this year and plan to grow Carson Beck for next year.
Okay. And what do you do with Jacoby Brissett?
I don't know. If you want to do the Jacoby Gardner coin toss before the night before each game, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make a difference. Sorry, Cardinals fans.
No, do a coin flip week before week 1, and
I think
whoever loses gets traded to the Steelers.
I think the Cardinals' mindset right now should be one of two things. This year, wash except for two things. One, can I get something out of Carson Beck in a year or two from now? And two, can I put my eyes on somebody, Mac Jones? Is there somebody out there that I can go snap?
I would even say a quarterback, they could honestly just not start Carson Beck ever and just start one of the two for the season, get a high draft pick.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beck should not start this year, period.
Get a high draft pick next year and draft a quarterback.
Then why did you draft a quarterback this year? This was part of the reason why we gave him such a low grade. Is because what are you doing? Like the season's a wash already.
Yeah.
And then you draft a quarterback that you're probably not going to start. Or to your point, I'm going to suck so bad I'm going to grab another quarterback. So you just threw away a pick.
Yeah.
So either you believe in Carson Beck and you want to see what he can do this year behind the curtain, learning from somebody else, and then make a decision by the end of the year. Maybe throw him in the last 3 games or something, see what he can do.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's enough of the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I'm done with the Cardinals.
They bought Scotch tape for a leak in the pool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad. Bad.
Okay, moving on to our second segment of the show.
Second segment. QB anxiety.
So, like we said at the beginning, not exactly guys that are on the hot seat, but it's more of a, let's get back on track. Let's, figure this out. What are we doing? None of these quarterbacks are bad, except for maybe one.
I think, look, some quarterbacks are under big contracts. They're not going anywhere. I think the list here is because there's pressure. There's pressure for a few different reasons. One, chatter in the locker room. The team maybe doesn't like you as much. Why aren't we performing as well as we should? Maybe we've been great. Maybe there's a couple quarterbacks here that are like, I can't get through the floor, right, to get up into the next layer of growth.
Yeah.
Or maybe I peaked and then I dropped and then I peaked. Like, I think there's a little bit of weirdness. And you're going to hear it as we go through each team. So let's just hop into it. There's quarterback anxiety, little pressure cookers going on in some of these teams. Yes, the Eagles. Sorry, Scotty. But, hey, I don't write the papers out there. Other people are. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going in where I'm going to say it right now. Hurts doesn't like to put his back to the defense.
Nope.
And I think that pisses off Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're BFFs, whatever. But at the end of the day, you run a certain way and you're good at running a certain way based on play action, and if you don't run play action, you end up running the same play. So that's teams have keyed on that now, right? And then the same thing with wide receiver room. Like, they're getting a little frustrated too because he doesn't want to play with his back to the defense.
And I heard
he's a great quarterback. Super Bowl, he outplayed Mahomes. Like, great. I'm not saying he is not a great quarterback. He's absolutely a great quarterback, this is a weird conversation. Mm-hmm. But something's going the hell on over there, and something's got to get fixed.
What I think is a big issue that was talked about at the end of last season, that a lot of people were saying why he sucked so bad, was he was calling his own plays in the huddle. Like, he was changing the play. I know all of you that have TikTok have seen the videos earlier in the season of the entire playbook being Saquon Barkley up the middle, A.J. Brown deep ball, punt. But I according to some stuff that I saw, that was him calling those plays. Like, on the third downs, I'm sure there were a lot of plays that maybe some meshes or something. And then Jalen Hurts might have been in the huddle being like, "Hey, AJ Brown, just get open. I'm gonna throw it to you."
So I will give you one little stat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a stat, but one little tidbit, one little nugget.
Yeah, go ahead.
He signed through 2028. That ain't too far away.
It's not.
Okay, he's an unrestricted free agent in 2029. So 26, 27, 28. That's 3 years. That might as well be tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the NFL. So if this year doesn't go well, it's 2 years left. What do you start doing? Do you start looking to get some money for him? He does have a no trade clause, so he's going to have to marry that himself. He's going to have to accept it because he's on a no trade. But that's not too far off.
Yeah. So it's not. Obviously, he's still really young. He's 27 years old.
He's a great quarterback. Age 27.
Yeah, he's still a good quarterback. But last year, something happened. And I think it had a lot to do with the offensive coordinator, I feel like. Kevin Patullo. I feel like it just wasn't happening between the two. I don't feel like they liked each other. And that's probably why he was changing plays. They probably distrusted him earlier in the season. And then he just went and said, I'm going to do my own thing. And unfortunately, he doesn't have the, I'm not disrespecting him, hope I'm not disrespecting him, I don't think he has the mind of an NFL offensive coordinator. You know, so maybe
okay, yeah, you're just saying like the offensive coordinators are offensive. There's very few like Peyton Manning and stuff that are just geniuses as it relates to play manipulation.
Exactly.
Calls.
Yeah.
But so they started 8-0. He started 8-0 last year.
Yeah.
But then they limped in 11-6.
Yeah.
So which side are we
then
getting? This is why they're on the
lost
list.
in the first round.
What side are we getting here?
I think
past performance does not dictate future events. So
yes.
Who knows?
I think just in general for Jalen Hurts, I think he just needs to
run the plays.
Run the plays.
Get under center.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And I hate to say that because we're Cowboys fans. So, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. So,
our local team here in the Carolinas.
Love Carolina Panthers.
Where we're from. We do. We support Carolina Panthers. We're not haters here. Bryce Young. This is interesting. So they picked up his 5th year.
Yes, they did.
Smart. Mm-hmm. Because you're getting value now for potential, right? So what I mean by that is if you were to sign him now versus picking up his 5th year, now you're going to overpay for this year. You're going to overpay for next year. When I say overpay, it's because you don't know what you're getting out of him yet. Potentially overpaying. Yeah. So I think it was smart for them to grab the 5th year option and see if he can build. He's got to go up.
Yeah.
This can't be a regression year. He can't be dropping in
and I
60% passer rating or completion percentage.
I think that's what the Panthers front office was saying when they gave him his 5th year option. They were saying, hey, we still think you're a good quarterback. You had a much better season this year than you did last year, but we're not sold yet. You had 3,000 yards, better than you did the past 2 years, better than you did your rookie year, but you are still Bryce Young. You do still make mistakes. So we're going to give you a 5th year option. Uh-huh. Show us why you deserve that long-term contract, and then we might give it to you based on how you play this year. And with that being said, what do you think happens if he doesn't play well this year? Do they let him go into free agency? Do they sign him anyway? What do they do?
He only broke 200 passing yards.
Twice?
I think so, yeah. Very inconsistently.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I mean, he's short, 5'10". I mean, we talked about Diego Pavia.
Yeah. Not comparing the two. I think Bryce Young is better than Diego Pavia.
No. Sorry, Bryce.
But there does seem to be a pattern going around-ish with these short quarterbacks. Bryce Young, Kyler Murray, both decent, but definitely on the last leg.
All right, so there's a stat that I want to throw at you that people love to hear, and to me, it's a good stat, but I'm not in love with it. It is game-winning drives.
Okay.
He had 6 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Tied for second in the NFL.
It's pretty good. Who's the number one? Caleb?
Or his career? Yes.
Yeah.
12 game-winning drives since entering the league. Most of any quarterback in that span.
It's pretty good.
Okay, but why do you have to come back to win like that? So, right, it's a little...
And we'll get to that with...
we're going to get to that with the Chicago.
Yep.
So, I think he's progressing nicely. He had a good year. He's got to have a better year. Doesn't have to be a great year, but has to be better.
It has to be better.
It has to be better because now you've picked up the 5th year and you're going to be on the hook to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, now, if I was young, you haven't proven that you're a $50 or $60 million quarterback.
Correct. You have not. And in this day and age of football, what quarterbacks aren't getting paid 50 to 60 million? You know what I mean? That the quarterbacks that are getting extended to long-term contracts, are there any that got extended to a long-term contract that wasn't like 50, 60 million?
I know.
And if you're not willing to pay Bryce Young 50, 60 million,
you can't.
But you still want to give him a long-term contract, is he going to put up with that?
That's where I was going with it. But if I'm him, where am I going?
Right. Exactly.
Are you gonna have like Miami give him $50 million?
You're gonna go to the Jets?
Like, I don't know. I like him. I like the kid. I like the Panthers.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope he grows. I hope they buy in. Maybe they give him, I don't know, 5-year deal,
Yeah.
25, 30 million. See where he, or maybe you overpay him for two more years and see where he goes. I don't know.
Give him 3 years, $75 million,
Something, right?
with 45 of it guaranteed.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
We will see.
Hopefully he grows upwards. All right.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Love. I don't love the love.
I don't love the love. I do love the interception number though. No, like in terms of like he did good in terms of interception. He only had 6 interceptions this year.
You guys are probably yelling out of the wazoo. You're probably yelling at us like nuts right now. He was 5th in NFL passer rating last year.
Yes.
7th in yards an attempt.
Yes.
3 years, 3 playoff trips.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been 7th rounders. So this is our angle. Like, you're on this list of anxiety because what are you? Are you 7th place quarterback? I mean, you know, going into the playoffs as a seed 7,
right?
Or are you growing? We're going to talk about it with Caleb Williams. He's the opposite of Caleb Williams. He plays great for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. He
kind of loses
forgets
it.
that there's 4 quarters in a football game.
Yeah.
Not sure. They paid him a ton of money. He's not going anywhere. He's on this list because what's he going to be? Is he just going to be that forever?
Right.
Now, you guys could yell at us and be like, well, you guys got Dak Prescott, and what the hell has he done? And you guys love Dak Prescott. I get it. Yeah. And it's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
It's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
So we want more. We want to see a playoff win. We want to see the growth. We want to see more. Yes. And this is why he's on the list, because you got to see more.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
No, he's not. He's still a good quarterback. I think this year he will have an improvement. I don't know why, but I feel like he will.
He's getting better weapons.
He is. I feel like, though, they needed to improve the offensive line, and I don't know if they did that. I don't know if they improved the offensive line. Yeah. He was 4th in pressure to sack percentage. 10.9% of his pressures ended up in sacks. He had a 2.82 average time to throw the ball. But he was good the first 3 quarters. He was getting around that pressure. He was getting around that time to throw. But then when it came to like the 4th quarter, mid-third, he started succumbing. And he started letting the pressure get to him.
Yeah, I mean, you hear...
And he started throwing into the dirt and out of bounds.
One could say, well, you know, LaFleur gets super conservative and,
yeah.
you know, maybe he's not, you know, being aggressive enough where Love likes to play aggressive.
Right.
So maybe there's a little bit to that. Is it a system thing? Is Love good, or is it a system? Like, we're on the list here with Love because we see potential. Everybody sees potential, and then you constantly get, I don't say let down, but you're like, we saw that already.
Yeah.
Saw that already. Saw that. Like, can we do a little better?
Right.
So I think can we do a little better? Packers don't have anxiety with Love, and you guys just keep saying he's great and he's awesome.
Which he was pretty good last year, but he needs to continue it for the whole game. He can't be, same thing we're about to talk about in the next slide. He can't just be good for a part of the game. And that's part of why they were like, the 7th seed, right?
Yes. Yep.
Now the opposite of Jordan Love.
The Bears.
The Bears.
You're
Caleb
like,
Williams.
well, you're nuts putting the Bears on here with
or
Caleb
nuts.
Williams. You're
Caleb
nuts.
Williams, he had just under 4,000 yards. He had 7 interceptions, almost 30 touchdowns.
Amazing.
Yeah, but all of those came in the
stat
fourth
line,
quarter.
Stat line.
Took
the leap.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disagree with it. What bothers the hell out of me is how nervous are you? Anxiety. How nervous are you? How many of his wins were 4th quarter wins?
Do you have it up?
I don't know.
Oh.
I should probably because that's the whole theme here. I don't know. I'll find it. My point is, what happens if that doesn't happen this year?
Right.
He can't sleepwalk through 3 quarters.
And then turn into Iceman in the fourth. When, let's say they have a tougher schedule next year.
7 game-winning drives.
Yeah.
Tie for the most in the NFL.
7, you said.
Yep.
That's really good.
6 fourth-quarter comebacks.
6 fourth-quarter comebacks?
Mm-hmm.
So 7 game-winning drives, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks. Mm-hmm. But as a quarterback, you shouldn't have those numbers. You should have that winning. You should have that win-to-lose rate. But without all of those, you need to come back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can find a stat, or I wish we had a stat up of like what were his like percentage of passing yards per game in each quarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would be definitely interesting to see, but I feel like a lot of his passing yards would definitely come in the like mid-third to late fourth.
I think he's got accuracy issues still that he's working through.
Probably. Yep.
Target percentage was league low.
Yeah.
At under 65%. Yeah, under 65%. He's got to fix the accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Only shows up in the fourth quarter. We talked about that. Playoff turnovers were ugly. 4 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
Yeah,
in the 2 postseason games.
It's not great.
Now you could say he's young. He's learning. He'll get through that. Totally agree. But let's make sure there's no major regression this year. Like if I was the Bears, are you ahead of the curve right now? So like if you take a little bit of a step back, are you still okay? Like, all right, like maybe we overshot last year, right? Mm-hmm. So many game-winning drives. His completion percentage was terrible. We got away with a bunch of wins. He didn't play for 3 quarters and then played great in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
like so if you regress a little, I think you're still okay as long as it's not just like in the toilet regression.
I kind of disagree a little bit.
Okay, let's hear it.
We also have to remember that football is a team sport. So not just all of those you have to come back were on him, right?
Yeah.
If the defense put you in a position, let's just say one game, for example. If there was a game where the defense put you in a position where the quarterback had to come back and the quarterback was playing equally as not good for the majority of the game, and you're saying, hey, Caleb Williams, do what you always do and come back in this game, right? And then he doesn't, like, it's not all on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where am I trying to get here? I'm trying to get to when you say they should be in a good position, even if he regresses a little bit. I say, yes, a lot of those needing to come back were on him, but winning those comebacks were also all him. You know what I mean?
I do.
So if he regresses a little bit, all of those comebacks that needed to be all him won't be. And they'll lose.
I think are you agreeing with me or not agreeing with me that if he regresses, if their record regresses a little?
Mm-hmm. Oh, if the record regresses.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, like his dude, he was
really good this year.
He was last in the league in accuracy and 16th in QBR.
Yeah.
So let's say next year they have,
which is my bad, which is super surprising. Last in accuracy, but he still had almost 4,000 yards.
Yeah. So my question is, let's say he improves on that. He's middle of the pack in accuracy and his, I don't know, QBR is maybe 10th or 12th in the league.
Right.
But they don't win the division, or maybe they don't win a playoff game. Do you take that as a win?
100% I do.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Now, then it would be a year after. It's like, okay, you've gotten better as a quarterback. Now let's figure out why the team maybe didn't click that last year, but we see growth in you.
Right, exactly.
So that's my point. Like, I want to see his stats increase, but I'm okay if the team doesn't
Yes, I'm right
win
there
the
with
division
you.
and win a playoff game. I don't know.
But I do think their team got better over the offseason. So
Okay. All right, next, Jaguars. I'm a huge Trevor Lawrence fan.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's not the hair.
Pretty sure he cut it.
I don't have hair like him.
Pretty sure he cut it.
Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe he should cut it. I don't know.
No, I said pretty sure he cut it.
Oh, did he cut it?
Pretty sure.
Oh, is he clean looking now?
No.
No. I don't know why I like him. I've always liked him. I thought, and I wasn't I'm not a Clemson fan or anything, but growing, regressing,
I mean,
or is he just mid?
I mean, he had a good season this year. 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns,
12 interceptions.
I mean, that's pretty good for that
91
Jaguars
passer
team.
rating.
Yeah.
38 total touchdowns. PFF grade of 84.7. That's 8th.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is the opposite of the Caleb question. So we just said if Caleb gets better numbers but the team doesn't do as well, a.k.a. the Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars, are you hanging your hat on Trevor Lawrence as the problem? I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to be a little bit tougher this year with the team that he has. They didn't improve the offensive line, in my opinion, all too much. They didn't really cover that running back spot that they needed to. So now it's kind of all going to be on Trevor offensively. Can he deliver the ball? Can he get those rushing yards? You know what I mean?
You know he's got no Pro Bowls
Really?
and
It's
no
kind
All
of
Pros
surprising.
5 years in. Interesting too.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking something up.
3
real quick.
playoff games, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I don't know. I mean, I the reason they're on the list is because he's been in the league for 5 years. And the Jacksonville Jaguars feel like they're stuck in the mud.
Okay, this is what I wanted to bring up with Caleb Williams. I did not remember the meaning of the stat, but I remember it now. How many starting quarterbacks are there in the NFL?
There's 32 teams.
Yep.
So I'm assuming there's 32 starting quarterbacks.
Do you know what Trevor Lawrence was in turnover-worthy plays?
Turnover-worthy plays.
And I'll tell you, lower number means fewer turnover-worthy plays, higher number. So it's like if a player's 20th in turnover-worthy plays, that means they have the 20 most.
That means you're bad.
Yes. The higher number, the badder.
The batter?
Worse.
Welcome to our public school system education.
Yeah.
All right, so what was your question?
Where is he in the NFL in terms of turnover-worthy plays?
Turnover-worthy plays are plays that shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Correct.
Probably should have been a pick.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 32 teams, I'm going to just use the number you gave me. 25.
Nope.
32.
Nope.
1.
Nope.
What?
39.
You don't even... Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Because other quarterback... So he was more or less last.
He was 39th in turnover-worthy plays. He had 22 turnover-worthy plays. So not taking into account plays that did end in a turnover, but plays that should have ended in a turnover. So he threw the ball to nowhere. DB got his hands on it, but DB dropped the ball. He's scrambling. He fumbles the ball, but an offensive lineman picks it up. That's why I wanted to bring back to about Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was 33rd in turnover-worthy plays. He had 19.
I don't know how many more years. I think the team just has to figure it out with Trevor. I mean, he signed a long-term deal recently, 2024, I believe.
Yeah.
For a boatload of money. So he's not going anywhere.
He isn't. And he still plays good. I'll say that. He's not a bad quarterback. But I think the main thing that I want to just say is don't be surprised if he didn't play as good as he did this year.
The opposite of Caleb Williams. I think
Yeah.
the team, you're going to see that we saw the team projections last year from Vegas. I think they had him at like 4 or 6, 4 maybe. I think it was 4.5, to be honest with you, if memory serves me. God, you got to be better than that.
Yeah.
You can't have Trevor Lawrence going in and winning 4 flipping games next year.
Right.
Can't.
You can't.
Because if I was Trevor Lawrence, I'd be like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Because I just put up 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns.
I'm requesting a trade. If I'm him, if I have one more year and I look back on the tape and I see, man,
no help.
I see, man, I could have made that ball if the offensive line gave me more time, or I could have thrown that touchdown if the receiver caught the ball, it didn't just bounce out of his hands. If I turn the tape on after the season and see that, I need to get out of here.
They got to be in the playoffs in 2 years. Otherwise, he's walking.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Next up.
You want to start this one?
Yeah. What was it? 10 turnovers in 2 games in the playoffs?
He's still on his rookie deal.
And it looks like it.
Wow, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Is he walking into this year with like a lot of ghosts? Or is he?
Yeah, he has to be.
He has to be. I'm seeing him for him.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Really bad. I mean, whoa. Not
20 of 47, 212 yards against the Patriots. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. There probably should have been 2 more.
Yeah.
The Steelers game they won, but not because of him.
Yeah, not because of him.
Fumbled
because of that
5 times and 3
phenomenal
interceptions.
defense. Yeah, that was horrible.
Total playoff line. I think you just said it. 7 turnovers in 2 games, 5 interceptions, 2 lost fumbles, and there probably should have been more.
Probably. Yeah.
All right, so let's throw that out. He's walking into this year. What the hell is going on? Now, Mills looked great. Great, strong word. He looked
better.
He looked solid.
Better than C.J. Stroud.
He did. So this is going to be an interesting year. Like, how long do you let C.J. Stroud, who's on his rookie contract, roll? Like, you have a great team.
Do you think his rookie year got to him?
100%. Yes. Yes.
Because after his 1 rookie year, what he started like a podcast with Micah Parsons or something like that. It's like, you had 1 good year, bro.
Yeah.
Show up. You have the best defense in the NFL, especially after this offseason. They are the best defense in the NFL, maybe even the best defense of the 2020s. They are very good. I have Will Anderson for Defensive Player of the Year as my early predictions.
Look, we're not saying that we expect him to be winning Super Bowls right now or Mahomes-esque. We mentioned that at the start of this.
Yeah.
What the reason he's on here is just because of the way last year went. He wasn't awesome throughout the year. Mm-hmm. He got away with some stuff, and then he really looked. We said it. Bad.
Yeah.
In the playoffs. So, all right, let's see what you got.
And it's not like he's never been there before. He went there in his rookie season. You would think you go to the playoffs in the rookie season. Maybe you don't play your best.
2 straight years of regression is what the stats show. QB 11 in his rookie year.
Yep.
And then he went to 18. And then he went to 21. So you're going the wrong way.
Yeah. And for the team that you have, you got to step up for the team that you have. I mean, I know Tank Dell went down with a terrible injury. He didn't play this season. He still got what's his name? Nico
Collins, yeah.
Nico Collins.
Yep.
You got Jaden Higgins, the rookie. Dalton
Dell,
Schultz.
Higgins, Noel, Schultz.
Yep. And you got a good team. You do. They improved the offensive line. Mm-hmm. The offensive line looks a lot better than it did this year.
Yeah,
last year.
It was really bad in 24, but
yeah. But it looks better this year. A lot better this year. So if you don't progress and you continue your regress,
that's the problem, right? We talked about Young in Carolina.
Yeah.
Are we going up?
Yeah.
We talked about Love a little bit. Not that he's regressing. He's putting up fantastic stats, but
I feel like
Stroud's going the wrong way.
It's even more for Stroud that he needs to do, because from him going to 11 to what he said 18 to 21, when I say progression, I don't mean, okay, he gets back to 18 or he goes to 17. I think with the team that he has and the hype that he has around him, he needs to be a top 16 quarterback.
He does.
He needs to be a top 16 quarterback.
I'm laughing because I had a stat I wanted to share.
Go ahead.
Career high in completion percentage this year.
He had a career high in completion percentage this year?
Career low in yards.
Really?
Check down Charlie.
Check down Charlie. Hold on. That's not good. That's really
Not pushing the ball down the field.
That's not good at all. Hold on. That's not good.
No.
Where can I? That's not good.
So we talked about Young 5th-year option. Stroud's gonna be 5th-year option next year. So I think you got 2 years to figure him out. I mean, you're not going to pay him money. You're not throwing him $50 million. We just talked about it. You can't unless you see. And again, we're not saying that he can't. It's only his 4th year or whatever. So he should be going up. The problem is he's going down. Mm-hmm. So he's got to get back up in 4th year. He's got to get back up in 5th year if he's going to want to get paid.
The way he's playing right now, I'm not picking up his 5th-year option. I'm letting him go to free agency.
Depends who's out there. If you want to go all in on somebody that's because you're in win now mode. You've got a fantastic team.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
Next up, we have...
last team. Chargers.
And this is unfortunate because Justin Herbert.
Is it Herbert or a Bear?
What?
Okay, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
Justin Herbert. Don't get me wrong. Phenomenal quarterback. Probably a top 10 quarterback in my opinion. He's very good.
Boy, he took a lot of sacks last year.
Yeah, he did.
54.
Yeah, a lot of sacks. Wow.
Yeah.
20% of his pressures led to sacks.
Yeah.
His offensive line definitely improved over the year, I think. But I think what the main reason why we talked about, the main reason why we put him in here is his playoff. Right? Is that what we said?
We put him in here because he's like I don't know.
Was it what I said? He's a younger Dak Prescott.
You did say that, and I like that. Yeah, I think I said Trevor Lawrence-esque. Like the two of them are kind of like this. Like, you should be better. And don't get me wrong, the arm talent is so much better. How do you compare the two? We're just talking about like the career trajectory. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at Herbert, we talked about the sacks, but you ready for a stat? 268 pressures. He survived, 6th most in the era, in the Super Bowl era.
That's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got great stats, 163 career touchdowns, 95 games.
But he's
only 28. Blah, 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 blah. No playoff wins. Some interceptions were a career high last year.
That's where
18.
That's where it was. No,
or 13.
13, yeah.
Sorry.
The main reason why he's in here is not because he's a bad player, not because he has to win a Super Bowl, but because of the hype that's around him. I'm not saying that they're in the position to trade him or release him or not pick up his or not extend him at the end of his next contract. He's on here because people say he's a top 10 quarterback. People say he might be even a top 5 quarterback, but he has no playoff success to show for it. I know like what we compared him to, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has more playoff success than he does. I know he's older, but Justin Herbert, the hype that's around him, he's if-man. Remember that. He is if-man.
He is if-man. That's a shame.
If he had a better offensive line, if he had a better receiver core. Well, he doesn't, and he's playing decent, but not good enough.
You talked about like the next contract. Screw the next contract. He's got cap hit. 15% of the cap is going to be on him.
15%?
Yeah. $71 million in 2028, $58 million in 2027. Mm-hmm. 5th highest in the NFL at 46.3 in 2026. Like they got to get the best out of him like now.
Yeah.
You want to talk about like a win now? It's a quarterback's got to win now. I mean, the Chargers, yes, it relates and comes along with it, but he's got to show now.
Especially with the division that he's in. Patrick Mahomes is coming back from injury a lot sooner than expected. The Denver Broncos played really well last year. They were the best teams in the NFL. And the Raiders, they are a little dark horse for me of possible playoff contenders.
Like that?
So the division that you're in, the Raiders are getting a lot better. The Raiders will be one of the best teams in the league 4 years from now. The Denver Broncos are currently a very good team. Patrick Mahomes is coming back from injury. The Chargers need to have Justin Herbert be the MVP.
He's got to get a playoff win. He's got to start going to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. His QBR's got to get up there. Career low last year. It's 60.
Yeah.
Interceptions. Got to get. He had a bad year.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
I know.
Hold it for the rest of the time. Do we have another
No, we're
team?
done.
That is
actually.
it.
We're
Okay.
done.
So, what's to come?
Well, what's coming up this week?
Thursday is when the schedules come out.
Schedules come out on Thursday.
So we will be doing a video on Sunday of our predictions, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you quick question.
I don't know if are we doing them all? Like what are we doing?
We could break it up into two, AFC, NFC.
Okay. We're going to do some predictions.
But maybe
week.
sticking with the quarterback theme.
Go for it.
And predictions. Have you taken a look at all into the next year's draft class?
No. Have not started to look at that yet. I know you have.
Well, I'll put this on the record now because I want to come back here in 2027 draft and be right. My early prediction for the number one quarterback off the board in 2027, Mestamaker.
Love that.
OSU. Which is not Ohio State University. It is Oklahoma State University. Yeah. His arm talent is phenomenal. He will be the number one quarterback.
Okay. We're going to start talking about some of that. I don't know. It's kind of like nuclear winter right now in NFL. So schedule's coming out. We're going to start getting into it. Camps are going to start picking up. But right now it's a little quiet.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to do the best we can to kind of keep good content coming. Please keep leaving comments and feedback. Subscribe. Tell us what you want to hear. If there's a particular topic, if you want to fight us on something, let us know. And we appreciate everybody listening. Keep it coming. Tell your friends. And
thank you.
Thanks for coming out today. Happy Mother's Day.